some of the basic building blocks of onboarding could be feature promotion or instructions which teach you how to use the app, or they're asking you for data. They're asking you for data as you're going through this, right? And we'll go a little bit more in detail as we go forward. But one point I wanted to bring about is you should show the user what is the value they're getting from it before you start asking them for a lot of data or a lot of things from them, right?
Right.
So unless they figure out the value, it's so either you are a very evolved product which everyone is in the world is using, and then you can probably get away with taking a lot of information.
Mhm.
But in a normal scenario, it's better to show them the value before you ask them for information. And especially if you're asking them for, say, a location information or something which is about user privacy, right? It's always a good practice to explain it there. Why do you need this, and how would this make their life better, or the experience on the product better, or how would this improve things, right? So, say if you need, for a particular thing you need location, then definitely make sure, maybe it's a shopping app, right? It's a grocery delivery kind of a product, right? So their location is because so I can show you results from near you or stores near you or something, right?
Right.
So there has to be, show them the value also. Don't assume that. See, some things are very obvious to us when we're building the product, that this field is for this reason, this is for this reason, right? But someone seeing the product for the first time may or may not know,
Right.
especially if you're launching in a country like India, where a big proportion of the population is just getting online at some level, right? They've just got an Android phone, they've just started using some of these products. So unless they see value, they may not be open to, giving you too much information. Also, if you look at just human behavior at some level, right?
Mhm.
The human behavior is that, if someone comes to you and always asking you for things without giving you anything in return, be it
Mhm.
information, be it anything else, you don't like that experience, right? People want reciprocity, right? That if someone is taking a favor from me today, tomorrow I can ask that person for a favor. Similarly, from a product perspective also, they are. So if you're asking for some information, they have to see some value, and before you ask them for the next piece of information or the third piece of information. So so something to be careful about. Also, upfront, again, this depends on your product, but upfront, think of what would be the biggest question in the user's mind when they start experimenting or start trying out your product, and
Right.
how can you add that in the onboarding. So the example I showed here is from Google Docs, right?
Mhm.
And it's a very, it's a very realistic assumption that anyone going to Google Docs right now may have used Word in the past, or they have documents which are in MS Word. So one of the first things they focus on in the onboarding, or maybe second, third thing they focus on onboarding, is telling people that it's compatible with Word. So while they're talking about the key features, but they're also telling them it's compatible with Word, so that some people who may drop out at this point of time, or may not discover that they're compatible with Word, may not become sticky users. But when you see this, you may feel, okay, fine, I maybe don't need to take a Microsoft license. It's my home computer. I can use Google
Right.
Docs.
Right.
And anytime I need to give it to, send it in another format, it is compatible with Word. Or if a document comes in Word, I can still use it, right? So now it may not be needed because now everyone knows about Docs. So it's a
Right.
different scenario. But at the initial stage, this is very, very important when you're launching the product at some point of time. So this maybe goes back to the circle you had drawn, right? Initial users or initial start
Right.
of the app.
Yeah.
There it's much more important.
Mhm.
Over a period of time, I think maybe they can figure out in which markets this is important. Maybe in a new market they're launching, this is very important. In a
Right.
stable market, maybe this may not be a critical criteria.